Albert Einstein, A Life of Genius. Albert Einstein was born on March 14, 1879, in Ulm, in the Kingdom of Württemberg, now Germany. He is one of the greatest minds ever known to mankind. His path from a curious child to a revolutionary scientist transformed the way people understand the universe. Albert was born to a middle-class Jewish family. His father, Hermann Einstein, was an engineer and a dot salesman who co-owned a company that produced electrical equipment. His mother, Pauline Koch, was a homemaker and had been an ardent musician. Albert had a younger sister, Maya. Albert always stayed very close to his sister during his entire lifetime. He never seemed out of the ordinary as a child. Albert began to speak quite late in comparison with his peers, and he caused his parents some worry over his development. However, his curiosity was not unbound. When he was 5, his father gave him a simple compass. Young Albert was fascinated by how the needle moved without any apparent force, evoking his lifelong interest in physics and the unseen forces of nature. Education and early struggles. Albert attended elementary school in Munich, where his family had moved when he was an infant. Although he excelled in math and science, he found the strict and autocratic teaching style very difficult to cope with. At 15, Albert's family moved to Italy, leaving him behind to complete his education. However, he soon dropped out, dissatisfied with the traditional schooling system. Instead, he applied to the Swiss Federal Polytechnic School in Zurich. Although he failed the entrance exam on his first attempt, his exceptional math and physics scores earned him another chance, and he was not admitted in 1896. At the Polytechnic, Einstein befriended Mileva Maric, a Serbian physics student. The two share the passion for science, and in 1903 they married. The couple had 3 children, Hans Albert, Eduard, and a daughter, Liesel, whose fate remains uncertain. Following his graduation in 1900, Einstein struggled for years to secure a professorial appointment. Eventually, he found a job as a patent clerk at the Swiss Patent Office in Bern. This humdrum job proved to be an ideal platform from which to develop his scientific thoughts in spare moments at work and off-duty, yielding the most revolutionary insights of his life. In 1905, Einstein published 4 revolutionary papers in the journal Annalen der Physik, with a reputation for his Annus Mirabilis, miracle year. Revolutionary concepts were introduced in these papers. 1. The photoelectric effect described how light acts as particles, quanta, and laid down the ground for quantum mechanics. 2. Brownian motion established the proof of existence for atoms and molecules. 3. Special theory of relativity. It established the famous equation E=mc2 that proves the relationship between mass and energy. 4. Mass-energy equivalence. The theory showed how small amounts of mass can be converted into large amounts of energy, which eventually influenced nuclear physics. British astronomers confirmed his general theory of relativity in 1919 with the solar eclipse, and that brought him to world fame. It was a new concept that explained gravity and space-time, thus turning Einstein into a global icon. In 1921, he received the Nobel Prize in Physics for the work on the photoelectric effect. science laurels kept, pouring in his name. Yet he remained low profile and seriously not involved in social causes. In 1933, Einstein emigrated to the United States because of the rise of the Nazi regime in Germany. Einstein, a strong anti-fascist, accepted a position at the Institute for Advanced Study in Princeton, New Jersey, where he spent the remainder of his life. Personal beliefs and legacy. Einstein was much more than a scientist. He was a philosopher, a humanitarian, and also an advocate for peace. His personal life was complicated. His marriage to Mileva ended in divorce in 1919. He later married his cousin, Elsa Lowenthal, who remained his partner until her death. In 1936, Albert Einstein died on April 18, 1955 in Princeton, New Jersey. He was 76 years old at the time of his death. His brain was studied post-mortem for understanding the origin of his genius. However, it is his ideas that made him a legend, and not his biology. Einstein's theories continue to influence modern science, from GPS technology to our understanding of black holes. And the more he is known for his scientific work, the more his image represents the power of intellectual curiosity and the boundless potential of human ingenuity. Once upon a time, Einstein said, "Imagination is more important than knowledge, for knowledge is limited, whereas imagination encircles the world."